So, to continue with the same topic, children, first we had seen about the dominant. How will you recognize whether the gene is dominant? We have done that in previous video. Now we are going to see whether the gene is. How will you come to know that the gene is recessive? Now see, it does not show in all generations. The recessive gene will not appear in all the generations. Okay, then the genotype will always be this. Recessive will only come when it is in homozygous conditions. If you remember, dwarf, when was dwarf plant coming? When the genotype was this, two small t's. So recessive genotype will always be homozygous. Then neither of the parent may have the disorder. It's not necessary that the parents will have disorder. They can be this. So neither of the parents are, see, no parent is recessive, okay, or no parent has the disorder. They can be normal, but yes, because they are having this small t, so one of the progeny can be this, right? So this is not a disorder, but I have taken this case just to explain you. So it's not necessary a plant is dwarf. Why is it dwarf? It's not necessary that the parents are also dwarf. See, so it can be that the plant can be dwarf. So neither of the parents may have the disorder. Next, very less amount of progeny will carry this disorder, that is less than 50%. Dominant trait 50 or 50% more, but in if it is recessive, it will express in less than 50%. Affected offsprings are born to unaffected parents. I just told you, affected like this is unaffected parent. The parents are unaffected, okay, but they will have one of the progeny which will be affected, okay. When both the parents are heterozygous, now if both the parents are heterozygous, see, this recessive case will come when both the parents are, see, heterozygous, then only the recessive trait will appear. Now if one of the parent is this and the other is this, will you get a recessive recessive gene? Will you get this option? You won't get this option, okay. So both the parents should be heterozygous. Next, children, was the case in case of autosomal genes. Now how will you understand, how will you make out whether it is autosomal? Okay, so it equally affects both males and females. Because it is autosomal, it is not sex linked, so it will equally affect both males and females. Affected children usually have affected parents. Affected children usually have affected parents. And how will you know that it is sex linked? See, sex linked means X chromosome. We have discussed this. So, gene shows crisscross inheritance. Now, what do you mean by crisscross inheritance? The gene from male, okay, the gene from male parent will move to the grandson. Okay, from male it is moving to the grandson. And how? Through the daughter, through his daughter. That means the male parent has given X to the daughter, and that X is affected, and then that X is moving on to the son, which is again affected. So this gene has moved on to the grandson through the daughter. That means it is sex linked, because sex chromosome means X chromosome, right? Males are affected more. Why are males affected more? Because of hemizygous condition. I have told you that they have only one X chromosome, and if that X chromosome carries the gene, then it will be affected. Never transferred from father to son. Now a father will never transfer the disease to the son, because the father is giving Y chromosome to son. This X has been given by the mother. Father has given only Y chromosome to the son, and Y does not carry any gene. So father will never transfer the defect to the son. Okay. Now in case of Y gene, which is called Hollanderian gene, okay, this is called Hollanderian gene. Why? Because Y gene is only present in males, and if it has any defective gene above it, it will pass on that to the son also. Okay, it is restricted to male sex only. That Y gene is restricted to male only and transferred from father to son, because a father will be giving Y chromosome to the son, and if Y chromosome is having any defect, if it is carrying any gene with some defect, that defect will also pass on to the son. So I hope this is clear.